It's time for the American Way TV Blue Collar Spotlight.
We have another very deserving individual for the Blue Collar Spotlight this week. We have Tom Morris from Foxboro, Wisconsin, and Tom's a member of the International Union of Operating Engineers, Local 139.
And you know, I knew when I got the spotlight from Tom's wife that we'd found a pretty special guy. And you know, in my circles, he's not just a brother operator, as we're affectionately known on the job site. He's a lever puller. And she says that Tom is a second-generation operating engineer from Local 139 in Wisconsin, following behind his father, Tom Sr., who was born and raised in Red Cliff, Wisconsin, and is a member of the Red Cliff Band of the Lake Superior Chippewa. She said Tom's not just a proud member of his local, but he's very involved. He attends all the meetings. He's constantly upgrading his skill at classes and refresher courses. He talks proudly of what he does with his family and friends. He's eager not only to explain what he does, but what the whole job is about and how his local takes care of his family, helps take care of the community. Melissa also says that he has an extensive collection of stickers from various locals that he's traveled to and worked with, and also a contact list on his phone that will almost boggle your mind. He often swaps hats with other locals or companies to add to his collection. She says Tom has traveled out of town most of his career, the first 10 years working for Hoffman Construction in the state of Wisconsin, from Superior to Fond du Lac. Melissa said that also Tom has done a lot of cross-country pipeline work. She said he's traveled extensively as far south as Texas, as far west as Nevada, and all across the Midwest, and has made a lifetime of friends in the process. Melissa says that she met Tom when she was waitressing in a restaurant in '96. Tom was on a highway construction project, imagine that. She said they were married that very same year, and they now have 2 sons, Dale and Miles, and a German short-haired pointer, Maggie. She goes on to say that when Tom is at home and he's not working, he loves to do just about anything outdoors, from hunting to fishing to dirt track racing, and enjoying his boys' favorite youth sports, football and baseball. If he's not in the woods, on the lake, or at the game, he's in the garage tinkering around with something on wheels or throwing a ball at Maggie. Year-round, he's interested in deer. Imagine that. Me and Tom have a lot in common. From setting up cameras, tracking in the woods, shed hunting, reading magazines, watching programs, sitting in a blind or a tree, sighting in his bow or gun, he's always involving his wife and sons in the process. This past season, she said, he added 2 bucks to his wall, and he was quite proud of himself. She said, and if he's not hunting, well, then there's always fishing on the agenda, year-round, from ice fishing to the river to the big lake with planer boards, and there's always a fish fry on the horizon. She said he also enjoys watching sports on TV, especially the Wisconsin Badgers and the Green Bay Packers. We might be able to convert him into being a Bears fan. I'm not real sure. But I do know this much. Melissa, after reading through this spotlight, I know that we definitely found the right guy this week, and we can't say how much we appreciate you taking the time to introduce Tom to us so we can introduce him to America and show folks just how hard he works for a living and how much he lives life the American way. But the best part about this spotlight is we get to say thank you to Tom this week, and we got a lot of great friends that are going to help us do just that. Firstly, right in your home state, right in Merrill, Wisconsin, Thorogood Work Boots. This is their 125th anniversary of building boots in America. Tom being in construction, I promise you he can wear a pair of these Thorogood boots, and we're going to get a set out to him.
That's right. And our friends at Coopersville, Michigan and White River Knife and Tools are going to get you out a custom-made knife that we're sure you can also put to very good use.
And also our friends at Grizzly Coolers. They're doing it right. They're building them right here in America. And so whether Tom's out on a pipeline or Tom's out there in a boat fishing, I'm sure he can take that American-made Grizzly Cooler and put it to work.
That's right. But best of all, we're going to get you this custom-made hard hat to hang in your home and remember the day that somebody said thank you for getting up and going to work and living the American way.
So Tom, on behalf of all of us here at the American Way and all the great partners to the Spotlight, we're glad that we got to introduce you to America and show folks just how you live life the American way. Congratulations, my friend, and well done.